Hedgehog FM and Blue Hedgehog HD, Oklahoma City. Blue Hedgehog Radio Network, a product of the PCSRA. Vote the Blue Hedgehog your greatest announcer in sports. We now interrupt your regular scheduled programming for the following sports special on the PCSRA Radio Network and the Blue Hedgehog TV. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other disseminations or the use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this show without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show. It's brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it is the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, with the call of today's PCSRA Weekly Show from the Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here is your host, the voice of the PCSRA, Danielle Voiles. And hello and good afternoon and welcome out here to the PCSRA Weekly Shows. The PCSRA Weekly Show is on the air here on the PCSRA Radio Network, the Blue Hedgehog TV, all presented by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Daniel Voiles from our PCSRA studios here in Oklahoma City. Producer and engineer back in our LA studios is Crystal Fontaine, as it is another edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. I first off want to apologize if my voice sounds like garbage, because I really don't know what happened with my voice between last week and this week's show. I think a lot of you guys are a little surprised. And I think it's just, I don't know if I have the flu or not, but I really don't know. But, we'll just have to wait and see. I've been like this I was like this today and yesterday, so I felt like I was awful, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, before I start the call with the panelists, I want to give everybody a couple of announcements. Next week's show, we're actually going to move it to probably like 3 or 4 o'clock. Or no, we're actually going to have it back on Tuesday. I was going to have it on Monday, but I decided, no, I think Tuesday is much better to have it on because it makes more sense. So we'll actually have our show next Tuesday. The finale for the weekly show will be on Monday, so the final episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show, so that will be something we're definitely looking forward to and should be fun. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start the call in the recording chat. And joining me is Zachary Taylor. Okay, that is like the best way to introduce the panelists in a long time. And I know Cody's gonna say, Taylor! Yeah, Yes, congratulations. I'm glad Cody's gonna kill you. Don't come crying to me when you get slaughtered by Cody.
So I hear the weekly show finally got a theme song. Hey, you better thank Taylor for writing it. Hi, Elisha. Oh, man. Okay, so I only got the cup entry list, but I don't have the other two, but we'll probably get the other two later on in the show, so, yeah. Again, I do apologize if I sound like someone smacked my voice, but that's what my voice sounds like, so. No, I did not roast myself, it's just the allergies are clogging up, okay? Today's episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show presented by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage is with you every step of the way. We are going to recap the ISM weekend as well as the Sandown 500. We'll give the panelists their thoughts on the race weekend. There's some breaking news to tell you in today's NR report. As some news about the PCSRA, you might want to hear about this as far as that's concerned. Then we'll take you through the breaking news stories that's been going on. We'll talk about Kyle Busch's opportunity to race at the Rolex 24. Go through some awesome news, Taylor's Song of the Day. And then we'll look ahead to Homestead Miami Speedway for the final race weekend of NASCAR, but the penultimate race weekend of the F1 season at Brazil at the Interlagos circuit in Sao Paulo. So, let's kick off the weekly show. First, recapping the, let's actually give you the top 10 results. I think I put it in the recording chat. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, let's just go through the top 10 results for race 28. So, the top 10 results for race 28 was Lowndes, Brown, Tanner, Wood, Randall, the top 5. Premat, Luke Yolden, Caruso, Muscat, and Davidson, the top 10. Then Jamie Whincup won. Himgartner second, Reynolds, Davidson, McLaughlin, the top 5. Coulthard, Holson, Koschecky, Chaz Mostert, James Courtney, that completed the top 10. The race was really interesting. Of course, we had a lot of drama. Shane Van Gisbergen, of course, was leading most of that race. Yeah, welcome to winter where allergies and colds run hot, yeah. Shane Van Gisbergen was looking to try to keep the title fight going, but unfortunately, something happened with the right rear of his car. Apparently, they had a broken piece of the suspension. Took him out of contention as far as that's concerned. Scott McLaughlin had to start the back because he got his time disallowed from Bathurst because of an engine issue, so he had to start the back. SVG was sent to the back for the collision on lap 1 in the one of the heat races. And at the end of the day, Jamie Whincup and Craig Lowndes won the Sandown 500. Congratulations to them. But most of all, congratulations to Scott McLaughlin and Roger Penske on becoming the 2019 Virgin Australia Supercar champions. And for Roger Penske, it's his second championship in a row. Can you believe that? If you ask me. So, that is fantastic. So, the top 10 results for the big race was as follows. They are Jamie Whincup, Craig Lowndes the winner, Chaz Mostert, James Moffitt finished second, Lee Holdsworth, Thomas Randall completed the podium finishing third, Fabian Coulthard, Tony D'Alberto fourth, Scott Pye, Warren Luff got fifth, Will Davidson and Alex Davidson got sixth, James Courtney and Jack Perkins got seventh, Andre Himgartner and Bryce Fullward eighth, Scott McLaughlin and Alexandria Premat got ninth, and Anton D. Pasquale and Will Brown completed the top 10. So that's a pretty good job by those guys. Moving over to the truck series. Oh, I'll tell Taylor something before I get his thoughts in a second. Then we go to the truck race. I didn't watch the truck race nor the Xfinity race because I had to work, only to find out I got sent home early Friday because of the fact that I had to work at 10 o'clock on Saturday. I couldn't see the truck race, like I said, because I had to work, but I'll tell you how it went down. The 51 of... I got it. The 51, was it the 51 or was it the 50? It was a 51 of Brandon Jones. He spun coming off turn 2, okay. Then Derek Kraus and John Hunter Nemechek both got together. Kraus backs it into the wall. His day was done. Nothing happened in the rest of stage 1. Ben Rhodes won that stage. Nothing happened in stage 2. Brandon Jones won stage number 2. And then the last caution, as John Hunter Nemechek got hit by Sam Mayer, Nemechek backs his truck into the wall, caused some pretty significant damage. His race was done. And at the end of the day, Stuart Friesen, who was looking like that one person from Bohemian Rhapsody, that's what he looked like. He looked like one of the Bohemian Rhapsody characters when he got out of his truck. He ended up winning the race and locked himself a spot into the Championship 4. Hi, Great Lakes, how are you doing? So that's how that went down. So the top 10 results for the Truck Series race goes as follows. Stuart Friesen, the winner. Brandon Jones, second. Chandler Smith, third. Ben Rhodes, fourth. Grant Enfinger, fifth. Matt Crafton, sixth. Harrison Burton, seventh. Johnny Sutter, eighth. Ross Chastain, ninth. And Brett Moffitt complete the top 10. The two trucks that end up getting eliminated were Tyler Ankrum, which, let's be honest, he was going to get eliminated one way or another, but Cody was still so triggered that he should have been eliminated in the round of A, typical Cody. And then, unfortunately, Austin Hill, I think Austin Hill got eliminated. I'm going to have to check the, let me check the, driver points. I think he did get eliminated. Yeah, Austin Hill, Tyler Ankrum did get eliminated, so I was correct on that one. Moving over to the Xfinity Series race. Like I said, I did not watch the Xfinity race nor the truck race due to work, so don't get mad at me because I didn't watch it. Hopefully you understand why I had to do what I had to do, so... Which I know all of you will say, that's okay, typical, so... Anyway, let me just tell you how the Xfinity race went from after I watched the highlights. First incident, Michael Annett and Riley Herbst got together. Riley Herbst backed his car into the wall, pretty much ruined their race. Nothing else happened in stage number 1. That was won by Christopher Bell. He actually also won stage 2 as well. Then he ended up spinning coming off turn 2. I think he got a little loose. Didn't hit the wall. And really after that, nothing else really happened as far as that is concerned. And at the end of the day, Justin Allgaier, who had yet to go to victory lane, gets his first win of the season. No, Cody can't even slaughter a freaking seal. Oh, Joyland. But Justin Allgaier gets his first win of the season and, more importantly, punched his ticket into the Championship 4. So the top 10 results for the Xfinity Series race was as follows. Justin Allgaier, the winner. Cole Custer, second. Tyler Reddick, third. John Hunter Nemechek, fourth. Zane Smith, fifth. Austin Cindric, sixth. Justin Haley, seventh. Chase Briscoe, eighth. Michael Annett, ninth. Noah Gragson completed the top 10. The 4 drivers that got eliminated in the round after the elimination race: Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, John Hunter Nemechek, and Michael Annett. Those drivers have officially been eliminated, which leaves Allgaier, Bell, Reddick, and Custer as your final 4 for the Xfinity Series race. Then we go to the Cup race. I did watch the Cup race because I wasn't working. First incident, Ricky Stenhouse cut a right front tire down, but it didn't look to me he didn't hit the wall. He just cut a right front tire down. So no harm, no foul. Thought he was on the damaged vehicle policy. He wasn't, so that was surprising. Normally at Phoenix, when you cut a right front tire down, whether you're coming off the corner or coming down the front, when you're coming off the corner, you would hit the wall. He never even hit the wall. Ricky Stenhouse referring to, so... That was a big shocker there. Nothing else happened in Stage 1. Denny Hamlin won Stage 1. Nothing else happened in Stage 2. Joey Logano won that stage. Then Chase Elliott cut a left rear tire down going into Turn 1. Unfortunately, backed his Chevrolet in the wall. His day was done, and so was his championship hopes, as he was one of the 4 drivers that got eliminated. And then John Hunter Nemechek cut a right front tire down, which a person on their phone recorded the replay and sent it to NBC. John Hunter Nemechek hit the wall, cut a right front tire down. That set up a late race restart. And then at the end of the day, Denny Hamlin wins at ISM Raceway and punches his ticket into the Championship 4. So the top 10 results for the Cup race are as follows. Denny Hamlin wins, Kyle Busch second, Ryan Blaney third. He got eliminated. So did Kyle Larson, even though he finished 4th. Kevin Harvick 5th, Martin Truex Jr. 6th. Eric Jones 7th, Clint Boyer 8th. Joey Logano was the 4th and final driver to get eliminated. So he will not defend his championship going into accepted. I will accept that, Great Lakes. Taylor will accept that. Logano will not repeat as champion as he, despite finishing 9th. And Brad Keselowski, driving the Christmas car, completed the top 10. So now, Taylor, I turn to you. What were your thoughts on Sandown and ISM? It was also raining. What was interesting is that somebody spun. Oh, as I got the entry list for Xfinity out. I need to put it in the Victory in Jesus chat. Hey, one of my favorite drivers is on that entry list. Hallelujah, the 99. And the truck entry list is out. Do you want me to put it all in the recording chat while you're doing your thoughts, Taylor? Sorry to interrupt you. Well, guess you can. Yes, because I guess you can. Okay, continue, Taylor. Sorry to cut you off, bro. Yep. It was really an interesting, and what'd you do, Taylor? Oh. Typical you. So let's get into the top story news. What in the world is Okay, before we get into the top story news, what in the world is going on in the Victory in Jesus chat? Oh my god, they're being a bunch of numpties. By the way, for Elijah's sake, the complaining alert began with people complaining about the whole if a driver wins the championship, fails post-race inspection, then it goes to the other you know what I mean. They did that in the Victory in Jesus chat. And it got so annoying, so what does that tell you, kids? Anyway, let's get into the breaking news stories before we get to some news and notes in the NR report. The first one is the biggest one for my sake since when? Just now. If you don't believe me, go scrolling up in the Victory in Jesus chat where we're talking about. Okay, first one, Toro Rosso announced today that they're going to keep the same driver lineups with Pierre Gasly and Danica Fiat for 2020. Red Bull are going to keep Alex Albon as teammates with Max Verstappen for 2020. Good call, bad call. What's your take, Taylor? I will accept that, Great Lakes. Yeah. I really think Albon, ever since Spa, he's been really driving performance very well. And I think... Don't look at what Elijah just did in the Victory in Jesus chat. But anyway, Alex Albon has been a great, consistent driver. I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year in F1 because of the way he's been... the way he's composed himself in the car. And I think he's going to be a great asset to the sport, and now he can start contending for podiums and wins like his teammate. So, that is the big news there. Other big news. If you notice on the entry list, Taylor, the driver of the 96 is not Parker Kligerman. Are you shocked about that? Yes, if you didn't hear, Drew Herring, if you don't remember him, I remember Drew Herring when he ran, I think it was the number 27 back in 2010 at Dover in the Xfinity race, which he was having a good run, got caught up in Elliott Sadler's mishaps. He is going to make his Cup debut for the 96 team. Ouch. That's a shocker what Brian just said in the Victory in Jesus chat. What? Yeah, Brian just said that. That was a shocker. Let's get into some other news. Let me see. Oh, Fairground Board unanimously voted to terminate Nashville Fairground Speedway's contract. F. Press F in the chat for Nashville Fairground Speedway to go away forever. F. What the heck? What on earth? I'm about to put this in the recording chat. Someone put that in. Somebody just made that picture. I'm like, what the heck? I found that on Twitter, if you didn't know that. Racing Roundtable, damn Kobe. Oh no. Hi, Greg. Taylor, said Cody.
Cody gonna kill me right now.
Yeah, he's already gonna kill you twice already. F, yes. But anyway, I'm gonna just say this, and you guys in the chat will agree with me. I think I'm very excited for Drew Herring getting an opportunity. So, Drew Herring, I'm gonna just say this, and everybody in the chat would agree. Drew Herring deserves a shot in getting a starting Cup. I mean, yeah, I understand he's run Xfinity and all that good stuff, but I just want him just to run at least one Cup race before he starts running a full season. So, we'll just have to wait and see how he does. Cody Smart will stab Taylor in Hunger Games. I did not say that, Taylor. Okay, I just read this little statistic. Would you like to hear this? No, this is a good statistic. This is a good statistic I found on Xfinity Racing. This is the first non-Cup driver since 1984 with 8 wins in a single season. However, there's only one trophy he really wants, though. Carl is not going to take a dive with a 13 car again. 13 is considered as our payroll car. Well, that makes sense, if you ask me. I saw some other races. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard any of these races. I shared this with Taylor when I was going through the schedule, is that in addition to this race weekend, we have rally cars in Australia. Valencia for MotoGP. Moto E is at Ricardo Tormo. By the way, the Macu Grand Prix circuit is this weekend. Now, if you remember what I said last year, that Sophia Flores, or whatever I said last year, coming back to a track the first time since that scary accident we had. Yeah. Harmon's going to either put Curry or Weatherman in the 17 to get it in the field, so... But anyway, I just hope we have a safe race for everybody in Macu, and that's in China, if you didn't know. Oh, F. I just saw a flat tire in the 89 car. Alright. Oh, boy. Let me see if I find any other news. There's 22 cars on the entry list for the Super GT DTM race at Fuji, so that should be fun. That's going to be a fun one. Next weekend, I'll just tell you the schedule for next weekend. We have the Asian Le Mans Series at Shanghai, which is going to be off the World Endurance calendar, according to rumors. We have the 9 hours of Kyalami. We have, as I mentioned, the Super GT DTM Dream Race, which we're not going to make picks. We have the Audi R8 LMS Cup at Sepang, stock cars at Gorina and La Plata. So that's interesting, if you ask me. So, anyway, now let's get to some news and notes in today's NR report, starting with the big news. Zachary Taylor Motorsports has been rumored to buy out one of the Ford teams to be a part, and that would be Josephine Bouvier, who currently is driving for Richard Petty Motorsports. If this move does happen, and if that is the case, then that could be big money, if you know what I mean. Cody Smart is also rumored to buy out the 38 team to have a second entry, so we'll just have to wait and see on that little situation. Oh, Jesse Little's team got bought out, if you didn't hear the news today. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. Logan Pocket has purchased the assets of JJL Motorsports and will debut in the team in 2020 as Diversified Motorsports Enterprises, with a plan to run a limited schedule starting with the season opener at Daytona with Jesse Little as the team's primary driver. That's going to be interesting how that will play out. So, Austin Terrio's season unfortunately is done. Press F for Austin Terrio in the chat. F. He has not been cleared to drive the 52, so his season is done. So, yeah. Everybody said 80% of the race was not a good race at Phoenix. It was the worst of the season since the Clash. So, yeah, that's like not so good. We still don't know where Nico Hulkenberg is going in 2020, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that situation, because that's going to be a shame if he doesn't get a ride soon. So, yeah. Alright. Now, to go off random And whatever Taylor does, he better not look at my camera right now. No, I'm not doing that. Also, Taylor, my grilled cheese sandwiches and chicken noodle soup was good, and I did not share with you. Oh, wow. Listen to this. I just got this from Brian. I heard a rumor that Norm bought himself 4 old RCR/Turner Xfinity cars. Whoa. And I believe he might be out of business. Oh, boy. Fruit Loops, we bang on Cody's Goforth's wife. I said Cody Goforth's wife. Both of you don't look at the Hunger Games chat. What did you do, Great Lakes? Oh, joy. Do I even want to know what you just did? Oh, here it is, the Hunger Games. Mustangs 843 beats McMeme to his/her death. What on earth? Jenny Hamlin pins Sub-Scion to the ground, then slowly push their knife into their heart while listening to them scream. Not accepted. Not accepted on the second one. I will smack Great Lakes. So, alright, now, before we get into looking ahead, we have some sad news we need to deliver to all of us. Unfortunately, this past weekend, we lost a dear friend in the IMSA family. Timothy Tim M. George experienced a medical issue near the midpoint of the 4-hour Michelin IMSA sports car encore at Sebring International Raceway. He was transported to a local Sebring hospital where he later died. The medical emergency occurred while George was driving the number 2 NSA's Motorsports LLC prototype race car. There was no known medical issue with the car. George was able to drive the car onto pit lane where he was immediately attended to by a track medical personnel guide. Scott Atherton, IMSA president, released the following statement. Also on the passing of Ron Watson. Quote, "The motorsports world lost a true friend today with the passing of Ron Watson as its founder and president. Ron was the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America. I am shocked and saddened to learn of his news, as I have nothing but fond memories of working with him as a Hall of Fame trustee. He had truly embraced the entire industry, all of the heroes associated with anything involved in an engine that goes fast. The entire IMSA family and I would like to express our condolences to his family and friends at this very difficult time," end quote. We also want to send our deepest condolences to the George family at this time as well on that one, so yeah. So I'm going to just say this, and I want Taylor's opinion on this. I think the whole motorsports world, where you're talking about the global standings is concerned, I think has been an emotional one. Would you agree with that?
Obviously we've lost some drivers and a whole lot of stuff this year, so in a lot of different leagues and stuff, so but most definitely thoughts and prayers to all the families involved.
Dadgummit, I think I derp, but oh well.
What did you do?
Elijah said, I have some bad news we need to deliver to us. Dadgummit. I saw Trixie. I will smack Trixie for killing me. Trixie, accept it. And Taylor better not look at what I just said about Cody Goforth.
Where did you do that at?
On Messenger. Don't look at Messenger.
Oh, loophole.
You're gonna die laughing. Cody Smart, I did not roast you. It was Goforth. Okay. Saw an interview. I'm actually gonna put this in the weekly show chat. If that way, I want the panelists to read this one right here. I wonder if they might say Morgan may be done. You mean? Wow, Morgan Shepherd Estate is stepping away from driving. Looks like we finally got the stuff to him. Cody versus Cody, WrestleMania 36. Denny! Oh, Butter Biscuit World. That's what Orman said when he buttered up his girlfriend Tinkerbell. Accepted. Alright. And now, for a funny song, Zachary Taylor.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, Tony Stewart, by the way, is driving the pace car for the Cup race on Sunday.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, boy. Wait. Yes. Taylor! Said Cody. Make that 37 trucks. Who in the world just... Who entered? Who just entered? I'm just curious. I just asked Jayski who just entered in the Truck Series entry list. I think it was the 34. I don't know. Currently there's still no drivers, but make that 37 trucks. Huh. Anyway, with that said, I think that's all the news and stuff. The PCSRA report. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, there was 37 because somebody just entered, and I just asked Jayski who got added. Yeah, somebody got... Oh, the 87, I think, must have gotten added. So, so in the PCSRA, next year, we are going to be, we are probably, trying to think of ways to improve the PCSRA as far as news and stuff. I just released a brand new paint scheme that I could be running in the deal. Have you seen it, Taylor? I think I put it in the general showroom. What did you think about the paint scheme? You know what? You know that is the Jeff Gordon throwback from 2002, where he ran it in the 500, where he finished top 10. Yes, I understand. There's nothing. There's like no name on it, but it's gonna get edited when it gets a chance. accept it. Not accept it. Anyway, I got some other news to mention before we get to looking ahead. Charles Leclerc has been given a 5 grid spot penalty for a brand new engine component. What we found out from what happened at COTA 2 weeks ago, is that it was an oil leak on Leclerc's SF90 that had a failure. And, yeah, that's crazy if you know what I mean. So, they felt like the engine was going to be ruined for the race. So that's why they put a new spec, if you ask me. Oh, no. Why are we spelling Frosty in the chat? Now you're really making us thirsty and hungry in Taylor's dictionary. Dadgummit, if you didn't say the word Smurfs, you would have got a 2-letter word. Alright. But, yeah. So, before we get into predictions, we're going to give you a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA Weekly Show event. So, yeah. Let's look ahead. We got Brazil, the penultimate race for the F1 season, and we also have the final race of the NASCAR season at Homestead, Miami. So let's start off in ABC order with Brazil. So we're going from the United States Grand Prix, which was an amazing race weekend, to the Brazilian Grand Prix at Interlagos. Now, if you didn't know, back 2 years ago, Lewis Hamilton, after he won the championship, had an incident in qualifying, which he had to start from pit lane. So, with that being said, and let me check to see what the weather is going to be like for Brazil. Let me check the weather for Brazil. What is it? Sao Paulo, Brazil. Weather. Okay. We're expecting rain Friday. Saturday and Sunday is expecting to be dry. What do you think we're going to see at that race, Taylor, as far as Brazil? Do you think we're going to see the amazing race as far as like how they can handle the weather is concerned, or do you think it is going to change the complexity that we could end up having rain Saturday and drivers getting a free tire choice on Sunday? Yep. Greg, if you're in this chat, if you're asking where the entry list is, look on Facebook, because I've pinged you and I mentioned you in a comment. If not, I can send it to you in your DM. Give me 1 second. And by the way, Taylor is going to hot pot roast steak. Taylor accepted. Nice motivational belch, Taylor. We appreciate you. Can you do an encore for us? Oh, you need an encore, Taylor.
I'll have to see what I can do about that.
There you go. Remember, it's driver to win, driver to stay away from, dark horse, and champion. That's the order of how it's going to go. So anyway. Before we get to predictions, let me give you a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA weekly show events. That way everybody is on the same page. Since we're only going to be focused on global for the rest of the season, next Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll recap Homestead, Miami, and Brazil, take you through the breaking news stories, get you caught up on some news and notes in the NR report. give you an update on MacU as far as that's concerned, and we'll look ahead to the final race of the V8 Supercars and the first race weekend for the FIA Formula E World Championship, as they will be in Saudi Arabia for the first 2 races of the season as a doubleheader. Should be a fun race weekend there. So that is a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA weekly show events. What'd you say, Taylor? Come on, don't be shy. There are no wrong answers. You know I stole that from the Fairly Odd Parrots, so yay. Oh, come on. It's not a bad thing, buddy. It's not like Josie's naked right now. What on earth? Whatever you do, Taylor, do not look at the NIRA randomness chat. Me when I see my friends. What's up? What on earth? Alright. With that said, while we're waiting for Cody to come back from school, because I think Cody's probably done for the day, and he's trying to... 2-word phrase, Greg! 2-word phrase in the YouTube chat! Greg got a 2-word phrase! That is a 2-word phrase point for Greg. Mark it down and tell Cody. So while Cody is coming back to his room, because he is probably done for the day, taking his time... Cody, if you're watching this stream, take your time as far as getting back to college, or back to your dorm. Just take your time. Don't fall over. If you fall over, we'll help you up, and then you can blame Josie for making you trip.
No, you can actually blame Danny.
Now accept it. Smacks Taylor. Taylor, accept it. I said it first. We both tied up Bella Ruts. Okay, accepted. Accepted. 2-word phrase, Great Lakes in the NIRA randomness chat. Yeah, Great Lakes just said a 2-word phrase in the chat. I knew that was going to be interesting. Oh boy. So while we're waiting for Cody, we're gonna go ahead and start with Brazil, and Taylor's already got the entry list for that, but Brazil is first because of the Sens ABC order. Taylor, you might not want to look at the YouTube chat, whatever you do. I did nothing. I did nothing, okay? It says Taylor is singing Christmas songs. Christmas point!
Okay, you know what? Okay, I need to do something before I give you my prediction.
But I have to go through the standings. By the way, don't look at Messenger, because I said something nice, and it's nothing to do with a holiday. Okay, you know what, Danny? That is accepted. Oh, what did you do, Great Lakes, in the Hunger Games chat? Hang on a second. Accepted in the chat. Okay. Now, Great Lakes, what did you do in the Hunger Games chat? The war has begun. Okay. I have no comment in this chat, okay? I have no comments what's going on in the Hunger Games chat. Accepted! I want to see if he gets accepted. I want to see if he accepts... Oh, Taylor, I think we know what's about to happen in a second. I need to blow my nose because my nose is all stuffed up. So, wait, what? Oh, if he does, I'm gonna start laughing my ass off. Hang on a second. Okay, let me take off my headset so you don't have to hear me blowing my nose. Unless you want Cody Goforth to get sick with a bunch of lobster. And Goforth accept it. Yes, he did! Yes, he did! Yes, he did! What? Great Lakes, we did nothing! Okay, what Taylor said is accepted. What Great Lakes says is not accepted. If you don't clarify, then that's a dirt point. No, I did nice things for Great Lakes, so. Wait, I want to do this. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
What are you doing?
You know, Great Lakes better not look at the randomness chat in the NIRA. Dadgummit! Dadgummit, I derp. Dadgummit! I accidentally hit Great Lakes instead of saying Great Lakes accepted. Dadgummit. Now I'm on the board. Now we need to get Taylor on the board.
Not accepted.
Okay, so driver to win, driver to stay away from, driver is the dark horse for the picks. F1, it's 1 point. For the picks. NASCAR, we're in round 3 for trucks and Xfinity. It'll be 9 points apiece. And then the champion, if I can go back to my points deal, where is it? Champion for all 3 NASCAR series is 25. So you have a ton of points up for grabs. First, 2-word phrase for Great Lakes. Taylor, Great Lakes said a 2-word phrase. Let's give you the global standings going in. Cody Smart has already locked up the global standings, but everybody's playing for pride. Cody Smart has 512 points. Taylor is second with 486. I'm in third with 415. Me and Orman are going to battle for the final step of the podium. If he accepts his own roast again, I'm going to laugh my gut off. Watch Greg hit accept it, and that's twice. And then you get to tell Cody when he gets in the call. So anyway, I'm in third with 415. I'm 2 points ahead of Orman, who's in fourth. Cody Goforth is fifth. David Hiller and Kyle Langland are 6th and 7th. As far as that's concerned. For the NASCAR standings, actually, let me do a roast before I get, No, I'm gonna roast Greg. See? I want to do it again. Dadgummit. Come on, you better hit accept it so that way you get 2 for the price of 1. Dadgummit. Dadgummit, I was trying to get that done. Okay, you better get accepted. Somebody better say accept it. Okay, thank you, Taylor. That's a dirt point for Great Lakes. For the NASCAR standings, Cody Smart has a 52-point lead over myself. He has 579. I have 527. I have a 22-point lead on Taylor at 505 in third. Nathan Orman is fourth with 450. He is 129 points back. Kyle Langland is actually tied with Ty Dent for fifth place with 434 points. However, the tiebreaker is Kyle Langland's has done more episodes and picks than Ty Dent, so Ty would be sixth. Goforth is seventh. David Heller is eighth. Quentin Moore is a long shot in ninth, and then everybody below below Q-Man has been mathematically eliminated. Great Lakes completes the top 10 with 387, but sadly he is the first one officially eliminated. Greg Rutz is at 215, and Elijah will finish last with 117 points. So, yeah. Anyway, what? What? Say something, Taylor.
Okay, hold up. Okay. You might want to look at the Victory in Jesus chat. Oh, okay.
Oh, I just turned over to the Victory in Jesus chat.
Yeah, Robbie Loins is making his experience.
Whoa! That one that Brian just said just now, whoa. Chase Briscoe could be out of a ride. Press F for Chase Briscoe. Accepted. Taylor! Figures! I do know for Carl, he's selling the 61 or 66 owner points. What the heck, Elijah? Wow. Great Lakes, you may now press the letter F for Chase Briscoe. That could be out of a ride. F.
You may now watch Cody run naked.
Accepted. Press F for Chase Briscoe. F. Nice motivational belch if that was you, Taylor. Hit the 6 instead of the 7 when tweeted the link. Oof. Nice derp, J-Ski on Twitter. Okay, here's what I'm gonna get ready to say. I don't know why everybody's saying the champion's car failing post-race tech is the absolute worst case scenario for this current playoff format. And then I know the typical somebody's gonna say, yeah, everybody's complaining because about somebody failing post-race inspection as far as the champion is concerned. Yeah, which was my next question I was gonna ask Elisha as far as that's concerned. So, on the what happens if a champion, the driver that wins the championship fails at inspection, if you know what I mean. So. Anyway, let's get into our picks. Taylor's, let's start with Brazil. Who is your driver to stay away from? Since we're all playing for pride from here on out.
Okay.
You already know the drivers, so I don't have to tell you, Taylor.
Actually, I already got all my predictions wrote down for it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did it while we were playing the randomness. And
Actually, I wrote down my predictions before you even started the show for NASCAR.
oh, good boy. And Taylor's gonna get a cookie from me, and Taylor accepted. Okay, you know what, Danny? That is accepted, said Taylor. Taylor's eating a chocolate chip cookie, yes, with a glass of milk. That's what Taylor's going to do.
Okay. Long as I'm not naked, that is accepted. Okay. Okay, getting back to the test.
Yes, thank you for answering my next question on that one, Elijah. Okay, go ahead, Taylor. You're a driver. Stay away from for Brazil. Pierre Gasly, that's an interesting pick. By the way, as I said, if Cody Smart comes in this call, he's going last. Just like what we've done the last couple of times, okay? Before we... What the heck, Taylor? But if I didn't say the word heck, that would have been a two-word phrase for me. But anyway, your dark horse?
Yeah, my dark horse, I'm gonna take Sebastian
Vettel? I don't know why everybody on Twitter cannot give it a chance. I mean, seriously. If a person fails tech because they won the championship, oh well. They failed tech. It's not like it's a big deal. It's not like saying that Tom Brady is going to have to forfeit his rings. I mean, whatever he did, he did. Yada, yada, yada. I've heard that same story like how many times now, Taylor? I just want to smack people on Twitter for not giving it a chance. Accept it. And Taylor would join me on that list, on smacking people.
You know what that is, accept.
Okay, who's your driver to win? Excuse me.
So, my driver to win, I'm gonna pluck the shocker.
Oh boy.
Alex Albon.
What? Wow. Yeah, speaking of the driver who really needs a podium, so. Alright, Taylor. So, like I said before, if Cody comes in this call, Cody Smart, that is, he's going last in the predictions, because I made a rule that says the only exception, because like I said, I would normally go last, but I made but the exception is if Cody joins the call because of school, he can go last because I want to get Cody a chance to get everything situated with him as far as him getting back to his room, getting comfortable, so that way we don't rush him, okay? So that's something I'm gonna make for future reference, and I put a little note to do that for future episodes. So hopefully Cody understands that. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, let me tell you about the other predictions before we get to my predictions in a second, and also Cody's. For Cody Goforth, he says driver to win will be Lewis Hamilton. Lance Stroll's the driver to stay away from, and Max Verstappen as the dark horse. That's good picks. For Nathan Orman, he kind of just surrendered and said Lewis Hamilton will be the driver to win. Robert Kubica is the driver to stay away from. Sebastian Vettel is the dark horse. Alright, my picks. For Brazil, my driver to win, I'm going to also have to surrender and say Lewis Hamilton. Just because he always does well in Brazil. Driver to stay away from, I really think the sentence of why do I even bother picking him? You know what? George Russell is my driver to stay away from. Dark horse, Alex Albon, just because he's done a fantastic job in this season so far. Alright, now Taylor, it is time to make Ford Championship Weekend predictions. So, let me get back up to... Oh, I forgot to put this. Not Quentin Moore trucks. That doesn't make any sense. There, notepad. Or Taylor would be saying a what on earth point. So, anyway. Is there anything else going on? Oh, whoa. Oh, did you see the paint schemes for Homestead? I'm gonna put in the weekly show chat on Messenger. The 0, the 0, 1, and the 4 card looks very nice. HRE GM was at Garage in Phoenix. HRE is closing a deal with another sponsor that they might be a 2 trucks and Xfinity team next season. Whoa! I did not see that one coming. To be quite honest with you, I did not see that one coming. Did you, Taylor? That's cool if everything goes according to plan, if you know what I mean. I really like the JD Motorsports schemes, do you? I know the 0 was sponsored by Florida International University. I wonder if that's the same way for the Univista Insurance. I don't know about the 4 sponsorship. Let me read it on Instagram before I get to your picks, Taylor. KSDT Army... not now. Army of Garrett Smithley, Stephen Light, BJ McLeod for the season finale at Homestead. Sweet. That's cool. Alright, Taylor. Who is your driver to stay away from in trucks?
Alrighty.
I've already gotten your picks written down. Alright, who is your driver to stay away from? Alright.
Starting with the truck race, of course. So, the driver I'm going to stay away from, I'm going to say Brett Moffitt.
Wow. There's a good chance we could have a triple header weekend. Because I heard there's like rain for Friday and Saturday, and Sunday looks great. Who's your dark horse? Ooh. I believe he's in the championship for. Let me double check. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Greg, you derp. He said Brad Keselowski driver stay away from an Xfinity. Greg, you derp. Cup drivers are not in Xfinity for the last 8 races. I'm telling Cody, Greg got a dirt point.
Yeah, I'll mark it down.
Okay, thank you. Nice derp, Greg. Brad Keselowski is not in Xfinity. Is not racing in the Xfinity playoffs, you derp. Nice job, you derp. Mustangs 843 smacks up Matt Tiff and stabs him/her in the back. Hashtag betrayal. Shall I ping you, Taylor? Oh, wait, where are you? There you are. See for yourself.
I better not have done some.
Yeah, nice derp, Greg. And because of that, Cody's gonna smack you for saying Brad Keselowski is the driver to stay away from. But anyway, who's your dark horse? Or not dark horse, driver to win, I'm sorry. Sorry, Greg got me distracted. Dadgummit. There's no such thing as dadgummit points.
Okay. So,
I was also going to mention, I don't mind if you pick either your dark horse or your driver to win as the champion as well, so I don't mind. one or the other, okay?
Okay, so I was actually, I kind of had this prediction like a couple months ago. I was going to predict for my truck champion, and he made the final four. So, who I'm going to predict to win the race and the NASCAR Standard Outdoors Truck Series champion. This is not going to be a surprise what I'm about to say, but Chad Stain is going to win the truck championship and the race.
Wow. I think Greg does not know NASCAR, and we need an expert to teach him. So, yeah, you need to give me a backup pick for stay away from Greg. Dadgummit, oh, there's my cap. I was like, where did my cap go for my Coke? Alright, for Xfinity, who is your driver to stay away from? What? Okay, wait, are you saying that is your driver to stay away from is Coca-Cola figures?
I said wait for Coca-Cola figures to have a Coke.
Oh. Well, you'll always have to have a Coke every time it's a game day or barbecue or anything like that.
So I'm also not only pulling a crazy strategy for trucks, we're also Xfinity Cup.
Oh boy.
But of course we're on Xfinity predictions right now, so you'll have to wait to see what I do in my Cup predictions in a minute. So for my driver to stay away from Xfinity, I am going to say Cole Custer is my driver to stay away from.
Wow. Who is your dark horse?
I was kind of thinking between like Detroit and different drivers here. Between all the championships. So I think for my dark, I'm gonna say Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick. Wait, what about the Adams family and the Victory in Jesus chat? Dadgummit, if you didn't say planets. Be the Adams family of NASCAR, what the heck? Oh, this is about, I told him if he gets money around $3 million, he should go see Ryan Sieg for the 93. People are saying time at Maysky. Okay, I have a dumb question for SP3. Who's Ty Maysky? I know who Ty Majeski is, but who's Ty Maysky? Dirt point for SP3 in the Victory in Jesus chat.
Okay, who is that?
SP3.
Okay. Getting back to the task at hand.
I cannot believe he just he derped, like, Ty Maysky. Like, seriously, who's that? Greg, you derped again.
What did he do now?
He said his backup dark horse is Cole Custer. You already have Custer as your driver to win. Greg, you're doing worse than David.
Okay.
Yeah, he's already derping left and right, so. Okay. Alright, who is your driver to win?
Okay. So okay, so for Xfinity, the driver I think is going to win the race and walk away holding the trophy for the championship. This is going to be a little bit of a risky move, but I'm going to do it. Justin Allgaier
Whoa.
and the championship.
Are you serious? You're thinking Justin Allgaier or Justin Allgaier in Cody's dictionary is going to win the championship.
Hey, I said I was gonna make predictions.
You derped again! Greg, please. But that's not how you say Ty Dillon.
Dude, don't be crying,
God, Greg is worse than David. Dadgummit.
Did you just derp?
No. I'm just telling Greg. Oh, Joyland, Elijah. That is not how you spell Ty Dillon. He spelled D-I-L-L-I-O-N instead of D-I-L-L-O-N. Nice derp, Greg. Alright, who's your cup stay away from?
Alright. So, okay, so when I was thinking about my predictions for all the for the driver to stay away from dark horse, driver to win champion and all that.
Well, that true, Elijah. That true. It could be Dillion. Oh, joy to the girly world.
So here's what I'm gonna do. My driver to stay away from. Now this is probably going to shock you what I'm about to say, but Kyle Busch is going to be my driver to stay away from.
Wow. Wow, your favorite driver as a driver to stay away from. That's a shocker.
Well, it's not like a number of drivers, so. Okay. I'll say this real quick before I give you my dark horse. What I should do is write down all the drivers I like in Cup, and I can tell you how many.
Taylor better not look at the randomness in the NIRA. Don't look. Because it... Dadgum, if you did say the word Smurfs, you would have got a 2-word phrase.
To be honest, I like 20, 25 drivers in the Cup Series, so, anyway.
I would agree with what Justin just said in the Victory in Jesus chat. Says, I think Morgan won't run in his car next year and have someone like Landon in his car. I think he and Mike are transitioning as car owners. That's the only way they can survive. I think you do bring up a very good point. Okay, who's your dark horse? Now getting back to the serious task in hand. Oh, dadgummit, that's not where I want that stupid deal is. There is no such thing as dadgummit points. In fact, there's no such thing as... What?
Oh, don't get the randomness.
What on earth? What the blueberry pancakes? Oh, pancakes I eat all night. Oh, joy. Oh, donut world. Now Elijah's starting to make me hungry. Dadgummit, Elijah, quit making me hungry. Okay, seriously, who's your dark horse?
Yeah, I thought about finishing that for you when you enjoy, but I didn't. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna say Kevin Harvick is my dark horse.
Ooh. You know what, I might go with the same strategy as you, Taylor.
Oh,
No. Ty Dillon's not in Xfinity, you derp.
Who said that?
Greg.
That's his fourth dirt point.
Nice motivational belch. Ty Dillon is in Cup, you derp. Oh my god. I'm about to... Oh, for goodness sake, Elijah. Oh my gosh.
What did he do now?
Do not look at the randomness chat. That's why I read the entry list carefully, you derp. Referring to Greg. Thank you. Good God. Cody has my permission to go smack Greg for being a derping grandpa for 4 times now.
Accepted.
Fitzy's happy with Drew Herring being in the 96. Okay, who's your driver to win and the champion?
Okay. So, I could have a number of directions with this, but with the way that this driver has been lately, I decided to take a... Did you just belch?
No, I was patting my chest.
You belched.
If I'm petting my chest, I'm doing it lightly. I'm not pounding my chest. If anybody says I'm pounding my chest, I'm gonna smack you. But anyway, go ahead.
Lately, I will say the champion is going to win the race, and my driver that I think is going to do that. So this is probably going to shock you what I'm about to say,
Oh boy.
but Denny Hamlin is going to win the race and the championship.
By the way, Taylor, I read a stat, something. Last 5 championship races at Homestead, the driver has won the race and the championship. The last 5 races.
That is true.
Sorry, but I'm new to NASCAR. Nice derp! Nice derp!
Do I need to give Greg another point?
Yes, he said, sorry, I'm new to NASCAR picks. You derping grandpa! That's how many dirt points he's got?
Now he's just a bomb.
Dadgummit, Great Lakes, you're about to get smacked by Taylor because you stole Taylor's line. Congratulations. And Taylor is going to smack you for that. Anyway. Oh, by the way, Richmond, it's snowing in Richmond. We need snow tires. Let's go snow racing at Richmond. Just kidding. Alright, let's give you everybody else's picks before I get to mine, and then Cody will come in here. For Goforth. For Trucks, he's going to also say Ross Chastain as the driver to win and the champion. His driver to stay away from, if I look at the entry list. No, that's not the entry list. That's Xfinity. I want Trucks. Thank you very much. Dadgummit, where did I do with the entry list for Trucks? Oh, dadgummit, where's that entry list for Trucks? Great Lakes, Max Taylor, RPGD, Mustang... No, that's what Great Lakes just said. So don't blame it on me. Excuse me, I just sneezed. Stay away from... How about, let's say, stay away from Stuart Friesen. Matt Crafton as the dark horse. Not Nat Crafton. Matt Crafton, you dumb phone. Xfinity, Christopher Bell is the driver to win the champion. Another choice you should have picked. Cole Custer is to stay away from. Tyler Reddick as the dark horse. For Cup, he will take Kyle Busch to win and the championship. Stay away from Denny Hamlin. Martin Truex Jr. as the dark horse. Whoops. For Nathan Orman, he's gonna go with a big upset. Are you gonna ready to hear this one? Stuart Friesen to win the race and the championship. Brett Moffitt to stay away from. Matt Crafton, the dark horse. If that's not a bold pick, then I don't know what is, Taylor. For Xfinity, Justin Allgaier to win the race and the championship. You okay? Cole Custer to stay away from. Tyler Reddick as the dark horse. For Cup, he took Kevin Harvick as the driver to win and the champion. Oh, whoops. Stay away from Kyle Busch. Denny Hamlin as the dark horse. For Kyle Langland, he said for trucks, Stuart Friesen as the driver to win and the championship. Interesting, you guys are taking Friesen. Matt Crafton as the driver to stay away from. Not smart, Matt. Brett Moffitt as the dark horse. For Xfinity, Tyler Reddick to go back-to-back championships. That's what Kyle thinks. Who saw that one coming? Christopher Bell as the driver to stay away from. That's a shocker. Dark horse, Justin Allgaier. For Cup, Denny Hamlin as the driver to win and the championship. Stay away from Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick as the dark horse. That's not. For Ty Dent, for trucks, Ross Chastain to win the race and the championship. Stuart Friesen as the driver to stay away from. Brett Moffitt as the dark horse. For Xfinity, Cole Custer to win the race and the championship. Saw that coming. Tyler Reddick as the driver to stay away from. Christopher Bell as the dark horse. For Cup, Denny Hamlin to win the race and the championship. Driver stay away from, he's going to go with Martin Truex Jr. as the driver stay away from. Kyle Busch as the dark horse. For Q-Man, let's see. I need to see the final four again. For Q-Man, Trucks, Ross Chastain to win the race and the championship. Brett Moffitt to stay away from. Matt Crafton as the dark horse. Ah, crap. My nose is starting to go nuts. For Xfinity, Christopher Bell is the driver to win and the champion. Cole Custer, the driver to stay away from. And dark horse Justin Allgaier. I kind of pulled a Rusty Wallace, so don't ask me why. For Cup, Kevin Harvick to win the race and the championship. As I got an itch on my head, I apologize about that. Denny Hamlin, the driver to stay away from. Martin Truex Jr. as the dark horse. Max Taylor. Taylor, accept it. Not accept it. You lose, Taylor. David Heller. Ross Chastain as to win the race and the champion. Brett Moffitt as the driver to stay away from. Accepted. Stuart Friesen as the dark horse. For Xfinity, Cole Custer to win the race and the championship. Christopher Bell as the driver to stay away from. Tyler Reddick as the dark horse. For Cup, Denny Hamlin to win the race and the championship. Not Debbie, Denny. I don't know who Debbie Hamlin is. Blue Jr. Blue Jr. said Debbie Hamlin. I'm like, what the heck? Stay away from Kevin Harvick. Wow, first time somebody's picked Kevin Harvick as the driver to stay away from. Kyle Busch as the dark horse. I need to get Great Lakes' picks. Let me send Great Lakes this in a DM with him. Before I forget. There you go, Great Lakes. I just sent you the entry list in your DM on Discord. And for Greg Rutz, since he didn't put it in the order, he said for, let's start with trucks. He says Tyler Dipple is the driver to win, Brett Moffitt as the driver to stay away from, Austin Hill as the dark horse, Ross Chastain as the champion. I don't know about you, but that's kind of fishy, don't you think? After how many times now? Okay. I think Cody would agree that that would be the chances of Tyler Dipple winning would be slim to none, but we'll see. Alright, and Alright, for Xfinity, after he derped so many times, he says Cole... Wait, who joined?
I don't think anybody did.
Okay. I was like, wait, what was that noise? For Xfinity, he says Cole Custer is the driver to win. Okay, he says Cole Custer to win, Tyler Matthews to stay away from. Okay, so Cole Custer to wins, Tyler Matthews to stay away from. And then his dark horse, he said Timmy Hill, the champion Christopher Bell, which I'm going to throw a red flag and say, I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Cody that one, because that's kind of borderline. If you know what I mean. Because if you're saying Cole Custer's going to win, but Christopher Bell's going to win a championship, I'm going to let Cody decipher that one, because that's kind of iffy there, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, because I don't know if I absolutely agree or not, but we'll see. I'll leave that one to Cody to decipher that one, if you know what I mean. So anyway, for Cup, he says Brad Keselowski is the driver to win. If I go back to my deal, it says Martin Truex Jr. is the driver to stay away from, which I'm actually going to put it right there. Kurt Busch as the dark horse, Kyle Busch as the champion. I'm gonna ask Cody that the Xfinity one, because I don't agree with it one bit. And then Great Lakes is the only one besides myself that needs to give me the predictions, since I sent all of them. Alright, for now, it is up to myself. It is my turn. Well, other than we're waiting for Cody. Alright, so let's start off with trucks. I really was in a pickle, trying to figure out who I was going to pick for driver to win. But what you guys should have done is you should have checked the statistics. Let me see. For trucks, where's the truck statistics? Oh, that's Cup. Dadgummit, where's the truck ones? No, that's... There's no such thing as dadgummit points. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is for trucks. Ross Chastain, I'm going to do a comparison of the Final Four, if you don't mind. I think he derped. Again. Greg. That is not how you spell messenger. Messenger is not spelled M-E-S-S-A-G-E-N-E-R. Messenger is spelled M-E-S-S-E-N-G-E-R. You derping grandpa! That's how many derps now?
That is sick.
Okay, Christopher Bell driving to win and the champion. Thanks for clarifying, because I was like, how are you going to have Cole Custer to win, but Christopher Bell is the champion? That's what made no sense, so thanks for fixing it. Okay. Now, accepted. Okay, I had to do some stats for the Final Four, because if you don't know me well, I always have to do stats. So for trucks, I had to look at the stats. For Stuart Friesen, in his 3 races, he's had 0 wins, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s. For Matt Crafton in the 88, if I can find him on this list. Matt Crafton, if I can find Matt Crafton, but for some reason I can't. Where in the bloody world is Matt Crafton on the list? Oh, here it is. Matt Crafton, he's run 18 races. He's had 1 win, 3 top 5s, 10 top 10s. Let me check here. Brett Moffitt, who, by the way, is the defending winner of this race. Brett Moffitt, 1 win, 1 top 5, 1 top 10. And the last person in the final 4 is Ross Chastain. Yeah, that's a dirt point because you did not spell messenger correctly. Ross Chastain. Snap. Where is it? Where's Ross Chastain? Oh, there he is. 5 races. He's had no wins, no top 5s, 2 top 10s. So that's leaving me with one of these 2 options, either Matt Crafton or Brett Moffitt. If I had to pick one or the other, I'm going to say Matt Crafton to win the race and the champion. So Matt Crafton to win the race and the championship. Excuse me. Driver stay away from. Okay. This one was, like I said, this one was not an easy choice. As I mentioned with Ross Chastain, he's only had 2 top 10s. His average finish is 14.4. I might go with Ross Chastain as the driver to stay away from. Dark horse, Stuart Friesen. Okay, for Xfinity, I did some stat number crunching too. If I can find... Is that Xfinity? Yep, it's Xfinity. Okay, sweet. Okay. Starting with Tyler Reddick. I have to do this because if number crunching does not help me, then blame it on your chickens. Anyway, so Tyler Reddick in 2 races has a win, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s. His average finish is 2.5. You know what? Tyler Reddick is going to be my dark horse. Okay. For Justin Allgaier. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Justin Allgaier for, if I can find it, 9 races, no wins, no top 5s, average finish of 14.1. I'm going to say Justin Allgaier is my driver to stay away from. Now to my champion and driver to win. Sorry if I had to do that backwards. Tyler Reddick. I've already mentioned. Okay, Cole Custer's next. Custer already has a win. That was in 2017. 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s. Christopher Bell has 2 races. You know what? I'm going to change my pick. I'm actually going to take Christopher Bell as the driver to stay away from. Give me Cole Custer to win the race and the championship. Change my picks. Change it, baby. Change my picks. Change my picks. Okay. Reason I changed it to Christopher Bell is if you look at his average finish, it's 23.5. Justin Allgaier's is a 14.1. So I'm going to go with Christopher Bell as my driver to stay away from. Alright, for Cup, I also did this on the Final 4. Alright. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing, Taylor. This cough is getting annoying. And it's not my fault. Blame Taylor Smith. I said Taylor Smith, not you, Taylor. Okay. Kyle Busch, 14 races, 1 win, 4 top 5s, 7 top 10s, an average finish of 17.4. That's an interesting number there. Kevin Harvick has 18 races, 1 win, 10 top 5s, 16 top 10s, 6.6. You know what? That's a good one. Let's see what the other ones are. Denny Hamlin, 14 races, 2 wins, 4 top 5s, 9 top 10s, average finish of 16.6. And Martin Truex Jr. has 14 races, 1 top 5, or 1 win, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s, average finish of 10.8. I'm going to say Kevin Harvick will win a second championship and be the driver to win. My driver to stay away from, based off what I read, Kyle Busch is the driver to stay away from. My dark horse, I'm going to go ahead and say Martin Truex Jr. Alright. Now I accept it, Taylor. Alright, here's what Great Lakes has picked for his predictions. For trucks, he says Matt Crafton is the driver to win, Stuart Friesen to stay away from, Ross Chastain the dark horse, Matt Crafton as the champion. And Great Lakes derped. He stole the Cody line impression. He said Justin Allgaier instead of Justin Allgaier, but that's okay. As driver to win and the champion, Tyler Reddick, driver stay away from. Christopher Bell is the dark horse. And then Cup Denny Hamlin to win the race in the title. Harvick to stay away from. Kyle Busch as the dark horse. Matt, alright, let me fill that in before we get to our awesome segment. Hopefully the weather would be cooperative, if you know what I mean. No, Ross Chastain is the dark horse. I don't know why I said stay away from. La 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 la, Taylor's singing la la. Dadgummit, if you didn't say Smurfs, you would have got a 2-word phrase. I'll say this, I'm surprised some people took Justin Allgaier as a champion. Tyler Reddick. Christopher Bell. Is Cody online or no? What did you do? I guess he's still on his way back to his room. Denny Hamlin. Yeah, I think he's on his way back to his room. Dadgummit, phone! I'm gonna smack you if you don't stop derping. My phone was trying to get me to say voice deal. It's like, no. Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch. Alright. Alright, so other than Cody, we'll get into predictions in a second. What I'm gonna do, Taylor, is I might leave the call, come back after I close off. But before I do that, I want to get your final thoughts real quick. Oh yeah, And of course, William Byron running the blue, red, and white, that red, white, and blue patriotic scheme, which is going to be interesting, if you ask me, if you know what I mean. That's actually one of my favorite schemes for William Byron, so. Yep. Alright, I will be back in a second, Taylor, after I wrap this up. So, that's going to be interesting. Alright, the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud partner of the PCSRA Weekly Show. And remind all of our friends that together we can end DUI. Visit enduiok.com for more details. And again, our deepest condolences to Dr. Smith and his family and friends. Want to thank Elijah, Greg Rutt, Zachary Taylor, Nathan Orman, Kyle Langland, all of our amazing friends in the chat and joining us this season for the NASCAR part of the PCSRA Weekly Show. Our statistician, Caleb Hobbs, producer and engineer, Zachary Fitzwater, Jackie Ting, and Alex Hawkins, and Greg Rutt running the show for us back in our PCSRA Network studios. And it should be a very fun weekend so far. Final score, one final time on Saturday night in Norman, Oklahoma on Fox. It was Oklahoma 42 and Iowa State 41. Until next week, when we recap Brazil, Homestead, take you through the breaking news stories, get you some news and notes in the NR report, get you caught up on some great, interesting news, Taylor songs, and all that. And we look ahead to Newcastle and the first two races of the FIA Formula E World Championship. This is Daniel Vola saying, Sooners win! And Boomers sooner, everybody!
This PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast has been brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it's the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show was also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where together we can end DUI. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2019 by the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association.